Good morning, students. Now, class 7. Today, you have to read about the time, measurement of time, and simple pendulum. Now, time it is a quantity that measures the event. Any phenomenon or any event is done uh, fast or slowly, it is measured by the time. Now, it is the physical dimension which measures the event. What is the efficiency of events? What is the efficiency of phenomenon? It is measured by time. Now, the periodic event, that the event which repeats after a regular interval of time, that is called periodic event. That is rotation, revolution, motion of machine, motion of clock, etc. are the periodic motion, because in this motion the event repeats after regular interval of time. You know that Earth rotates on its axis, and if Earth starts from a point to rotate from west to east, then at that place there is the sunrise, and again Earth moves on its axis. After 24 hours it comes at that point. So after 24 hours again sunrise is happened, and we say that one day. The time between one sunrise to other sunrise is called one day, same as 1 year. This is the time, that is 365 days and 6 hours. Now time measures the events, and time is measured by which device? That is clock or wristwatch. At first it is measured by the sundial in Jantar Mantar. Then the developed device, that is clock or wristwatch, which measures the time. Now, very short period of time, that is measured by stopwatch. When we measure it in race, we use stopwatch. The pendulum. Pendulum means what? That a substance, that is a bob-like structure, is hanging to and fro motion. Now at first Galileo had invented about the oscillation and the pendulum. When he had gone to the church, he saw a light is hanging, and when air is blowing, then it is in motion, that is to and fro motion. And on seeing that light in church, he had invented the motion, that is oscillation, and the hanging substance, that is the light, is he had said it as a pendulum. Now he had invented the oscillation and pendulum. If a bob is hanged, and when it does motion to and fro, that is, suppose that a bob is hanged here, and point B is the position of it. When it goes to point A here, and when it goes from point C here. Now the motion of bob, that is from B to A and further A to B, B to C, then C to B and again B to A. It means what? If its motion started from A and reaches at A after some interval of time, then it is called one oscillation. Now I will see you in Zoom class with in whiteboard. Now if a bob is hanged here and it goes position A, then it comes at B, then it goes to C, then C to B and B to A. Now this is called the oscillation, one oscillation. Now what is the time period taken in one oscillation? That is called the time period. Which is the time, what is the duration of time taken in one oscillation? That is called time period. Now time period is equal to what? Time by number of oscillation. If there are 5 oscillations in 10 seconds, we calculate the time period. How? Time period is equal to what? Time by oscillation. That is 10 seconds by 5 oscillation. That is 2 seconds. It means what? One oscillation is done in 2 seconds. This is the time period. Understand? So now oscillation is the to and fro motion of the bob is called oscillation. And one oscillation, that is the motion of bob from A to B and B to A. This motion is called oscillation. And the bob hanging with a thread, that is called the pendulum, and it is used in the clock. Now time is represented, time and distance. Both are represented by a graph, that is on x-axis and y-axis. If you have to draw the graph of time and distance, you will have to take the time duration in x-axis and distance on y-axis. Then suppose that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. You take from origin 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And distance, suppose that a person travels 2 kilometers in 1 hour, 4 kilometers in 2 hours, 6 kilometers in 3 hours. Now you will have to match 1 kilometer, 1 hour you have to match with 2 kilometers, then 2 hours with 4 kilometers, then 3 hours with 6 kilometers. Now you will see that when you draw a line from origin, you will find the straight line graph. It means what? That uniform motion, if there is the uniform motion, then you will get a straight line graph. Understand? On x and y axis. Now bar graph. Bar graph, that is on x and y axis, only you have to color the rectangular figures. That is, you have to draw the rectangle figure from 1 hour to 2 kilometers, then 2 hours to 4 kilometers, then 3 hours to 6 kilometers. You have to draw a rectangular figure and you have to color it. That is the bar graph. I will explain it on whiteboard in Zoom class. Now pie graph, you have to draw a circle, then you have to divide it into how many, that is last point, what is the distance, last distance, that is 10 kilometer or 25 kilometer. Now you will have to divide the circle in 10 parts or 20 parts, and then you have to color that 2 kilometer in 1 hour. Now 2 kilometer you have to color with a one color, then 4 kilometer, that is 2 to 4, then you have to color it with green or any other color. Now in the same manner you have to color the part in circle. This is the pie graph. Understand? Now you have to do the question answer. Question answer, that is fill in the blanks. You see, an object is said to be at rest if what does change its position with time. Now what if it does not change its position? Then it will be said that it is in rest. So you have to fill it here, does not. The SI unit of time is what? Meter per second. Understand? Now a child sitting in a revolving giant wheel is an example of what? Circular motion. Now a car moving on a busy state road is an example of what? When busy state road, then here non-uniform motion. Non-uniform motion, because motion could not be uniform. The speedometer of a motorbike measures its speed in watt, that is kilometer per hour. Understand? Now true and false. Question number B. The speed of a fast moving train is usually measured in meter per hour. No, false. Meter per hour, no. Kilometer per hour. The average speed remains constant for an object having a uniform motion. Average speed remains constant when an object is in uniform motion. Yes, true. Now a man walks for 1 minute at a speed of 1 meter per second along a straight track. The total distance covered by him is 1 meter. 1 minute, a man walks for 1 minute at a speed of 1 meter per second. Now in 1 second it does 1 meter, then in 1 minute how many second? That is 60 second. Now in 60 second it will travel what? 60 meter, and here 1 meter is given. So it is the wrong statement. An object moving along a straight line is said to be in uniform motion if it covers regularly increasing distance in equal interval of time. An object moving along a straight line is said to be in uniform motion if it covers regularly increasing, means one time it covers 1 kilometer, then other time it covers 2 kilometer, then other times it covers 4 kilometer. Now it is not the uniform motion, so it is false statement. Now the time period of the simple pendulum that takes 42 seconds to complete 20 oscillation equals 2 decimal 1 second. Now you have to what? Divide the time with 20 oscillation, then you will get the time period. So 42 is divided by 20, then what will be? 20 2 ja 40 and 1 second. True. Now the distance time graph for a car kept parked on a side road in a straight line parallel to the time axis. Time axis. Now it is the true. Understand? Now rest question will be discussed tomorrow.